Thank you for staying with us. The National Orientation Agency has called for a nationwide sensitization on the National Anthem and the 7 for 7 National Values Charter. The initiative represents a pivotal movement for all Nigerians, one that seeks to strengthen the bonds of our national identity, promoting the values that unite us as Nigerians. News Central's Chizoba Anionwe compiled a report from the certain regions in Nigeria to ascertain the feeling of citizens on this call by the National Orientation Agency.
Plateau was one of the states in Nigeria where the National Orientation Agency had a sensitization program for citizens to improve their value system as Nigerians. It was at a press briefing that the director of the National Orientation Agency in Plateau State brought to the fore the need for citizens to be further sensitized on the National Anthem and the National Value Charter. The director said there is a need for Nigerians to have a rethink by changing their perception about the value systems in the country.
The National Values Charter is not just a set of guidelines, it is a call to action for all Nigerians. It encourages us to reflect on our actions and consider how we can contribute positively to our communities.
For the Nigeria we crave for, citizens must be alive to this charter.
The nationwide sensitization on the National Anthem and the National Values Charter is more than an initiative. By embracing these values, we not only honor our past, but also pave the way for a brighter future for Plateau State and for Nigeria as a whole.
However, some residents of Plateau who spoke to News Central believe that if the change the country deserves does not come from its leaders, then it may be a mission in futility.
You cannot tell people on a hungry stomach that things will get better with words. When they've not eaten, they cannot access education, there is no proper health care, there is nothing happening in the country.
Hunger is actually the order of the day. And how do they expect that you should be patriotic? You are requiring something from me, but you're not giving me. Then I wouldn't be.
We should adhere to those values that to bring us together. But again, our leaders must lead by example. By doing that, citizens of this country will key into it.
For their counterparts in Asaba, the Delta State capital, it is mixed reactions.
If they react positively to whatever we are saying and took the right step towards the right direction, nobody will complain. Nigeria is a blessed nation. We know that. But what we are seeing now, it looks as if we are caused. But they should try to turn our orientation, not only by speaking, but by putting it in action.
The NOA has not gone out of place. I think the youth should speak positive into Nigeria and believe that Nigeria can be better.
In Maiduguri, the Borno State capital, Abubakar Hassan is of the opinion that Nigerians have no alternative than to remain patriotic.
In order to show our love to this country, we have to be very patriotic. Anything that has to come with Nigerians, we have to protect our dignity, our integrity, and whatsoever it is that is important for us, for our development as a nation.
For them in the eastern part of the country, the harsh economy needs to be looked into for the desired change from citizens.
Parents can no longer afford the daily meal their children are supposed to eat. In fact, nothing is moving.
There are so many people benefiting from the government, and there are so many people that are still in hunger that have not benefited. You understand? So there's no how you can beat a child and tell a child not to cry.
Government should do the needful by meeting up to the cry of the poor. You understand? Not hearing it on paper or newspaper. We are doing this, we are doing that. They should do the needful.
As these Nigerians have spoken their minds concerning their level of patriotism and the value system obtainable in Nigeria, one would expect that the National Orientation Agency takes back this message to the appropriate quarters for the change that is desired in our nation. In Jos for News Central, Chizoba Anionwe.